kakamio, minero kakamio. Kakamio mokya mwasi anansio. Odom sesre kusi anansi munonfwe. Anansi munonfwe. Anansi munonfwe anansio. Okuya anansi munonfwe anansio.
Yes, I did. I want to ask.
Yes, I be Bruni so by.
Yes, I be Bruni so by.
Otumfour no nani anso etia.
Yes, Otumfour no nani anso etia.
Wo yes, say be so ne ha. Opese yenso wo bedi eso ne sa.
Yes, said your song, or bad obedi as well.
Nanso nyesa na ode kan no. Nanso Asanteman 2 minutes sikadwa 2 minutes atwe nipa na sa ba.
Say Asanteman 2 minutes sikadwa 2 minutes atwe nipa ni nyina sa ba.
Se Bruni wo 2 minutes wo betumi aye na sikadwa 2 minutes enso nsire no anko otimi yo ma ne.
Dormaah ye to abawie onso ne akufa. Me frɛ ye prensa. Ne ye dem din. Me ka tam ko. To abawie me frɛ ye me yansa e brother de be chi ukuada me to aba me ne wo tra dem anadwo no mo twitu ekɔbɔ no mienu anopa de chi ane e to aba.
Oniano for my mama kwa ba mfa mra Unity Online TV so sene ne dedi kan wo hwe yen wo fidie isu a bomodin so be subscribe to our channel afi so opo dwumadie bi na opese ye bohu da rodima wa akonya no ewo honum fa number ne da so na ne twetwe nkomo na yenni dwumadie hu dwuma fa ma ya akodom construction say osi adan otonsase ne abo ene anwea o hwe mason for carpenters electrician plumbers tilers no ma be ye ufie amawa what's a friend 0554360760 0592680366 na twetwe nkomo emfausi kan sende emfausi kan mane boga na omfa emafie medi fafa top connect so ko app store play store ko top connect app no obetima send sika dia ko ba bia ne mo de ma boga bia obafie so omfa mle obusua o de beba abetwene no super dede enti fafa top connect na ho anjo kama emfama what's you there wie efabogra proof ni China doors remote control gate barristers ni nyina no Alex Tito Metal stainless work eye ho adwuma 0541901819 0541901819 freno ono ne ntwetwe nkomo na all kind of metal works no medi ho adwuma emfa ema container eye shop nyina no eye ho adwuma fantastic one na nyasam ketwa kra abusia we video a mkopi mo manhia abetodwa ana metu ho ketwa bi na me de a kiro we World Bank for mpanimfo da bia meka se Asanteman ne Ghana hanum ye to hina links ni kura no no be ma Ghana tumpon ya Asantehene World Bank for to ababe pimo Ghana na ombe pimo hanum no ni nyina ne se empuntuo abeba Ghana ani Asanteman mu inti no maba na ne tintin cheche nyane se yewra Asantehene project ahodo a wo ye odi hu dwuma anu nti na omobaye so omoba no mababe bo abe support na project kro no atimi agina ne naso nti se me no wo kasa idie yewra de atodwa se obehwe se World Bank for aba no ni project ahodo a akawuram yenya nwie ye obehwe se omobabo na atimi awie sa project no afi so owo niema so a odi agu akwam se sa niema no ebetimi aye kese na ye kesi na ye ka development town ye di Ashanti town so aka na Ashanti region so ye di aka ho Kumasi ni febe ni nyina no yewra ene World Bank mpanimfo atimi asusu ho adwene ho a me ne wo kasa die enya senketwa ahona be nso yewra sei tutu nyamekasi na na pia bodin na mabomu mu ase ne brofo ne ye utimu say yes he is a man achese untimi emfa wo hini bia ntoto no ho ewo Ghana hanom achese me no wo kasa die na ase tutu nyamekasi se yikopie mu ewo manhia one World Bank mpanimfo ahia ohwe no de nema gu akwam na Asanteman Garden City na sa abayin Garden City na afane ntumapa enso de fra yenko ni nkonkotie ensemu a yewra abra World Bank for eba be pesra no bronya ble no new year is Simono, Ombesa, and some of the 2 months.
I joined Brown there to Brown there to meet at the Buako and all those. So the regional coordinator and some of we will discuss that. But I need to see the team that's working on it. So we'll take it up.
For your suggestions and comments and guidance. I really appreciate it. It's very useful for us. We also, as Usman said, we're also not happy with the bureaucracy. And our President Ajay Banga is reforming the bureaucracy to make it more agile, more efficient, more effective. So we're with you on that. We have resumed budget support of last year, $300 million dispersed. And yesterday we had meetings with the designated appointed ministers to talk about how to expedite the next budget support operation. So we're very much also in agreement with you on the need to bring back budget support to support a credible reform program that will reestablish Ghana's credibility with international markets, investors, and the public community. And we're very precisely because we knew you'd be interested in the details of the project, that we brought our whole team that we can sit down with you, if you allow, after to go into what are the issues now, what are the challenges, what are the key next steps. We'd love to have your help as well with that. So
thank you very much.
We cannot bring this courtesy call, the meeting with our king, to an end without showing our appreciation. But our package is not in the form of the appreciation. As Otumfour mentioned, we know the customs, the tradition. So that's why we are going back there. But we need to also, show appreciation by expressing our thanks to him. That's on behalf of the team. And the team from the bureaus participating in the assemblies and the RCC for the time that he decided to spend with us. When we sent the letter for this meeting to be arranged, we thought that it was too short, but he didn't hesitate, but he decided to host the team for this courtesy call. We are most grateful to my king and the chiefs as well as meeting.
Joe. Yes, and I thank the regional coordinating director for leading his delegation and you to be here.
Joe.
I know that my relationship with the World Bank dates as far back. Interestingly, I've met 3 presidents from there.
Joe.
Jim Wolfenson, and then Wolfowitz, and then the last one in 2019 was when the one I came to see.
Joe.
When Trump was the president.
Yes.
He had I think it was a conflict about climate change that got him out of the So he was the 3rd one that I've had the relationship with. And so it's been an interesting relationship between me and the World Bank in that effect. And I believe that your visit will still continue for us to share ideas and find innovative ways of resolving our problems economically, development, social interventions, and everything. I am aware that when I came last time in 2019, I discussed the generation problems, energy generation problems, where we were talking about we're paying in excess of 500-600 million at that time for energy that we have not used. And I engaged the president then to find a solution to that in terms of how could we avoid that, because it was eating into our budget. And now I'm told it's about 1.5 million that we are paying for that. And therefore, at that time I asked your president to give me a grant to cover that. Whilst we did it, we got a technical assistance, a tripartite company, the IFC generation company in Ghana, for us to see how best we can get a technical support to be able to plan to export the excess energy to Burkina Faso, Mali, and others, and Togo and others, the excess one that we have installed, because I think we have 5,000 something installed, and then we are using only 3,000 something. that's one issue that I'll get back to you again on that, because I need for us to discuss those things again. You've done that with the school feeding, which I appreciate. I remember when I talked to them about, they had withdrawn the 180 million at that time, and I said I should take it before I go back to Ghana, so I got it.
Joe.
And then budgetary support also was withdrawn at that time. You had allocated 500 million for budgetary support, but you said because of the economic situation, the energy situation, you withdraw, that was withdrawn.
Joe.
So these are all issues that I want us to revisit, and but that I will talk to you later on quietly for us to look at it.
Joe.
There are other issues that I'll discuss with you privately for us to know the way forward.
Joe.
That is in the generality of Ghana. I want us to look at it again to see the way we can move on and all that. And,
Joe.
coming to the local one, Kumasi is a vibrant city, population-wise, everything-wise, the commercial hub of Ghana.
Joe.
And so looking at the project that you're suggesting, rapid transport section, and have interest in that, yeah. I know JICA started with a feasibility some time ago, and then it's developed to the World Bank here where we can then put it in fruition. It's been on the drawing board for some time, 2015 and all that. The bureaucracy is something that I don't like at all, you see.
Joe.
And therefore we have to push it now. The population has increased very much. We have all these transport vehicles, different ones, all moving, fighting for space.
Joe.
And that doesn't help with the economic development of the city at all, because everybody is clamoring going to the center. The buses are, the trotro, all these things are there. And if you calculate in terms of how many hours are they cost to do business,
Joe.
in terms of diesel, petrol, and all those things, you find that it's costing the economy so much that it's something that we may have to look at. And then the employment that it creates also,
Joe.
in relation to having a rapid transportation. The 28-kilometer one from Ejusu down to a Buakwa section, for example, if we could have that rapid transport and the movement of goods, passengers and everything,
Joe.
and then the ease with which we can do business together, it's something that we may have to look at seriously. I don't know what is the country director can tell. I don't know what has delayed this, but the project office, we should own it. It should be here. The project shouldn't be running from Accra when you have a project in Kumasi. The project unit should be here, and the project coordinator must also be resident here.
Joe.
So that at least the stakeholders, the district assemblies, that would be able to coordinate with them to know how it goes. So these are issues that I want us to look at properly to bring it to fruition. Because if we don't do that, I've always said that it takes time for the World Bank to take a decision. Bureaucracy, going to the desk of this one, approving and all that. But this one, we know the reason why we need that.
Joe.
Therefore, why can't we implement it? 2025 is about 10 years we've been talking about this. If we had done it earlier, it would have helped with the economy, it would have helped with employment. We have the available human resource. All these young ones are all university graduates and others here.
Joe.
We have the K University producing all these students and all those things. So, in terms of development, if we have the infrastructure, then everything will be fine. I cannot depend on the politicians for my development. I don't want to depend on them. So let's have a social contract and then we do it.
Joe.
Mr. President, so this is something that I want us to look closely and then do it. I don't know the team, but I want to meet the team after they've left so I know who are working on this rapid transport thing.
Joe.
So that we can take it up further. And then if I have to go to the Accra office for them to take me to Washington to defend, then we look at it and do it properly.
Joe.
President, I hope when you go back, you allocate some money for that, so we know, so the country director can do it for us.
Joe.
I thank you for this visit, but we'll continue further with other discussions.
Joe.
For us to,
Thank you so very much. Ghana is a priority for the World Bank. In terms of financial support to the region that I'm leading, Ghana comes number 3 in terms of commitment as we speak. The number 1 being Nigeria for obvious reasons, the size of the population, etc. Cote d'Ivoire is a little bit too, but Ghana is very, very close.
I know.
It's almost the same amount. And our program here in Ghana cover almost every development area, spanning from education to agriculture, but with energy at the center of whatever we are doing, because no transformation in the development area will happen without energy. And Ghana has a unique potential on energy that will be critical for finding development solution to Ghana development issue, but also allowing Ghana to be part of the development solution of the neighboring countries. Whenever I travel in a country like Burkina Faso, Togo, and we start to discuss about energy, then we maybe spend more time on how Ghana can help unlock the challenge that they face. So, and this is also one of the reasons why the new World Bank president has decided to focus on energy as engine for development. He will organize on January 27 and 28 two big events in Dar es Salaam in Tanzania. The first will bring together all the ministers of energy, and the second day will bring the head of state of African countries across the continent, from the north to the south to the eastern, western, and central. And I had the privilege to discuss this the day before yesterday with His Excellency John Mahama, and I hope that he'll be able to go there himself. We have to recognize that recently the implementation of our program, of energy program in Ghana, didn't go smoothly for several reasons that we have also discussed during my mission. To come back to Kumasi specifically and the program, I fully agree with you. To be close to where the issues are, the team who's in charge of preparing, supervising the project should be also there. Yes. So, and this is also part of the new dynamic that we are trying to put in place in the World Bank, and that we are calling Better Bank, a bank that aims at accelerating a program that exists already, but also that will be using its convening power to try to mobilize even more resources for the country. And also to make sure that what we do is based on the country need and country specific, and that also our team are very, very close to the country. And we have done this at the level of Ghana, where we have the country director, and not only the country director base, but most of our managers who are working on the different areas in West Africa are based in Ghana. This is the case of, for instance, of Mabu, who are our practice manager for the urban sector. So now the sector is in charge of this bus rapid transit project. So, and she is, of course, supported by several teams. The same case is also the deputy director, Michel, who is based in Accra, the energy program coordinator, Dormaah, who are based in Accra. Those are few. There are so many people now who are based in Accra and who are, and because we want to use Accra as a hub for many West Central African countries, taking advantage also of connectivity that is much easier in Ghana than compared to some other countries in the West Central Africa. For this operation that we are talking about, we are discussing on what are the bottlenecks that have to be fixed in order to complete the preparation of the project, but also what are the other mechanisms that we have to put in place so that when the project is approved, its implementation cannot be delayed. A program like this one, our goal is to be involved on long-term basis. In Senegal, where we have done the first BRT in West Africa, we are already working on the second BRT. So this is also our intention for Ghana, in particular for Kumasi, and we took note of the feedback that we have given us. We will work on it, and I'm sure that we'll be able to find some pragmatics.
Okay, I know, and in somewhat World Bank, Bell Mukosra Otumfour no. Otumfour so at the two monim na Okachro say Odomasi for their visit. Archer say, or the two monim say, Obeho monim say, almost support. Omo de beba support Ashanti development no na ye club na afenso no the foundation ahodo a building say Ghana to preside ebe fan into mapa na edi efra no ode ho nsem ade tu edwa na World Bank inform penifon so dana say omo appreciate for omo ede krata bre no so gitu mu say sanity dia omo beba na omo ba support say dia wo kan pepepe if you say nanim ko yonko no kwa ano ayense mo World Bank in penny so the two name as I was talking now no World Bank bebia wiase nyina sika krabia ye kra no omo ba bepie mu ewo Ashanti region menshia to preside Otumfour nyamekase nchen na omo ba behia no mbehia no ni nyina ne sa Asanteman puntuo ni nkoso development bekoso na afane ntopapa enso so e de fra ena ne omo kokoshia yura ema bibia ye fefefe na ye krabehwe ema niam so etimi ekoso kama pa chese enye asam keto akra entimi no ka say de nana say tutu nyamekase Otumfour ba kope ene mpanifo so ehia World Bank mpanifo ema bibibiala a chese odegu akwemu no ode to omo anim a chese si omo hwese support no enso betimi akoso na bibia nso afa no ntumapa na ede fra kama enso so ewo honom o amano ne o Ghana de pacho tienie pa na se was upese si dan ohia bo ne anwea ohia niema ese fata CDC adan now the Sudan ya me pacho free master nana ya kodon construction and train komo na bibia nkoso me pacho de wumba ko pa nso ne se ohia workers e de Sudan welders ohia plumbers tilers mason for na de Sudan electricians na de ayo dan ya free nana ya kodon construction na free studio line no na yini hujuma kama enso enfama professionals egu onu ma ombeye adwuma no na omode amanti ase nso aye adwuma top connect e ba che we use Android iPhone no ye App Store na we kwatwe top connect Android nso a Play Store na we kwatwe bi na watimi asende sika de ablo busua na project awo ye no motime di hujuma enso so e de amount e ho no. On this note, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and share. Aha, any of the movies Bibacho, afuflo nya bihwa na yekoye nim. There be the more stories and more updates, and so they bro wakachi. There be obia. Dof can say bon modern. Said the biano. The tuma ubenya biahwe ama bibia so akoso kama. Fanomba no nyama ojaton de on the roof amon. Na bibia ankoso. Adon bi dum yene da so tiatia. Ibe sanso no we shebiem. Shalom. Yakram. Bye bye.
Oman say eba say yensi dan na yemfa na de emfanye adwuma eye company ba ko pe na mekan for dia mawo no ne Alex Tito Company Limited say wesi udan wi pa abrosan wesi say dentia na pesa hihye begla proof eye root control gate or to feel amo say na be ya obi ani ho nanu a wi aso a na bi dia mawo say we do more than one we just a container we stainless a two few na few ye shen boga o person we ya bia abusua e be hu ze a me be ya bebra anasi ni ya bebra e Alex Tito Company Limited and also in Dijuma if you no say hotel say a ye down there na you see na person we na dia stainless bebra proof the shisha and pumani we modern door we China doors even in the China doors no the me funa ye no say a promise say ya to say no but Alex Tito sebra we China door no be no Ghana had ye kama e di amount e dan fefe obisi mo na bibia akoso kama also the amount stainless no the glasses big good no no friend no money no twetwen ko no san oduma fe Alex Tito or professional na san oduma bi ni twego e fidie su etu ya ho unity online TV na oni yen edi djuma no hwe se Alex Tito be oduma bia no ho te kama ɛwɔ na ɔwɔ Asanteman temu Kumasi ɛna obehu Alex Tito na wayɛ dan ne ho adwuma ɛde ama na de bia the proof China doors no still is obeying kama area now 0541901819 Alex Tito nsami adwuma kama pa Alex Tito metal and stainless work fantastic one for no na njuchenkomo